Okay, so hopefully you tried these problems on your own. And once again, I can't stress enough the idea that if you're not practicing these problems, you're not going to get better at them. So if you haven't done so, pause this video and try out these problems. But without further ado, we're just going to step into it and get to it. So we have 21.5 feet per 1 second. And the idea here is we're going to go from feet to meters and then from seconds to hours. Okay, so from feet to meters, we're looking at our facts over here. I'm just going to erase this. That's a little bit in my way. So we're going from feet to meters. Hopefully you're seeing the idea that you're going to be using this fact over here. And we're going to be canceling out our feet right now. So how many feet is it? Oh, it's 3.28 feet is equal to what? Is equal to 1 meter. Our units do cancel it out, leaving us with meters. Ooh, look at that. We actually have our goal of getting to meters, and we already do have our meters. The only thing is, though, is that we have meters per second, and we want meters per hour. So now we're going to be converting from seconds to hours. We have seconds on the bottom, so right off the bat, we already know that we want seconds on the top. Looking at this over here, hopefully we're saying we want to go from seconds to minutes. So we have 60 seconds is equal to what? It's equal to 1 minute. And I already jumped ahead and canceled out my units. Not a good practice, but either way, that's fine. I saw that that's what we're going to do. And so now we want to go from minutes to hours. Hopefully you're saying to yourself, we know that 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. And I know I'm going through this a little bit faster now, but ideally by now you should actually be getting the feel for this. So we're done with this problem. Once again, we actually do have our hours on the bottom over here. Our goal was hours, so we're done with this one. And when you plug this in the calculator, hopefully you do get the answer of 23,598 meters per hour. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Satellite farther away from Earth, travel slower at speeds, blah, 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 blah. And we are just going to be converting objects orbiting at this altitude travel at 7,777.8 meters per second. And let's convert this to miles per hour. Once again, we're going to be converting this to miles per hour. Okay, so we do have our 7,777.8 meters, and we're going to be converting this. And on the bottom we actually do have our second, so it's meters per second. Those are our units. Once again, we're going to be converting from from meters to miles, and then seconds to hours. So I'm just going to fly through this one right now. We're going to be looking at this one to actually get from our meters to feet, because our goal is to actually get to our seconds. And so we have meters on the bottom over here. 1 meter is equal to 3.28 feet. Unit cancellation. And now we have our feet. Hopefully we're saying by now we have our feet and miles. That would make sense. So we have 5,280 feet is equal to 1 mile. Do our unit cancellation, and we're left with miles on the top, which is great considering that's our goal. Now, we just want to convert our seconds to hours. Hopefully we're saying by now we have 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. Unit cancellation. And coming over here and saying that 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. Canceling these out. Our goal is hours. We have hours on the bottom over here, indicating to us that we're done with this problem, and we should plug this into our calculator and get our final answer of 17,394 miles per hour.